clanged off the rim. I mean, that's an easy way to get the home crowd in your grill.
On the floor for Miami, they've got Winslow. He's out there with Chris Bosh. And it's Villar in at the 5, down low.
You know, a team's rebounding is one of the great measures of its energy, and theirs has been terrific in the first quarter.
Yeah, they've brought it in terms of having another level of intensity right from the tip.
Here's Nicholson. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
And Bayless kicks to Freak. Shot from 12. Again, the Nets for 2.
Boy, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
And getting to the 10 has been the key. They're getting point-blank looks time and time again.
And it's the Heat with the ball. They trail by 18. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Nicholson. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Pistons in Detroit. And a wide-open look for Freak. And the Nets, another 3.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. And he gets it to go.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3 ball with one of their own.
Greg, we've got a 3-point battle taking shape here.
Now, here is Young. Turned in an outstanding game against New York. And Lopez gets it to go.
You could not diagram a better way to open a quarter.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. What a start.
From the arc. And again, Miami with the triple.
You might not think of him as a laser 3-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
Bayless the pass to Young. Gaudelot kicks to Freak. And Winslow comes to help. There's the pick. Here's Gaudelot. 11 points for him in that last game against New York.
You know, and in watching that game, he did a really nice job of passing the basketball, scoring and setting up his teammates.
So far, so good for them at the offensive end here in the early going.
Yeah, the great field goal percentage to start, exactly what they were hoping for.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Bosh, the screen. The dish to Nicholson. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. A chance here now for a 3-point play.
Oh, nice double pump finish there, strictly for the fans.
Miami shooting their first foul shot of the night. 7 seconds left in the first quarter. Lynn dishes to Freak. That will count. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And an overpower. And now a chance to hear from Chris Bosh about what it meant to him to become an NBA player, the fulfillment of a lifelong dream.
I was obsessed with the NBA as a kid, and just like I would have died to get in that locker room, you know. So I always have a moment just sitting around and, you know, just not taking things for granted and really taking everything in. And, you know, I couldn't have written the script any better.
What a great cut from Chris Bosh. That's the kind of guy you can't help, Greg, but love. In touch with that kid he once was. I know you played the same way. Chris Bosh is living the dream like you did and loving it.
That's a great point, Kevin. And I think most of the guys in the league feel that same way. I mean, they may not be able to say it or articulate it as smoothly as Chris does,
sure.
but inside every NBA player is a kid who's still thrilled to wear the uniform and play the game he loves.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Nets.
A lot of success from mid-range so far for them, guys. If nothing else works, they can always fall back on the jump shot.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
On the court for Miami here in the second. We've got McCullough, and it's Stokes in at the center. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Knicks was just a man on a mission. He ended up with 50 points, and the points were just the start of it. He joined an elite few by walking away with a quadruple double. Truly impressive numbers from him in a stellar performance. What a special night.
All right, thanks so much, Doris. What a great report, and what a jaw-dropping performance that was, guys.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I mean, he's given himself a hard act to follow here tonight.
You know what? But as good as he was, it's hard to think there won't be at least some sort of carryover effect, guys. I mean, he still has to be riding pretty high.
To the inside, here's Stokes. Banked in off the glass.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
We got to be more physical on defense. They are getting to the middle of the floor way too easy. Get into them on the perimeter.
Let's now take a look at the teams that are the
rotate
most
over
second chance
and make your
points
presence felt
on the season. Fifth best, the Nets.
You know what? Sometimes their missed shots are their best offense. I mean, they attack the glass relentlessly, and those extra possessions can determine the outcome on a lot of nights. And that's foul number 2. Maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. And the foul called on Freak. And that'll be his third. There's a new group in for the Nets. Lopez, he's checked in for Adams. Aldridge comes in for Embiid. Freak's checked in for Bogdanovich. And Jared Bayless subbed in for Jeremy Lin. Now here's Freak. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. Here's Leach. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he knocks down the first one.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much. Threw it down with authority.
Oh, he can really fly. And you combine that, Clark, with some of the nice penetration, too, and you've got an easy 2 points.
And able to just play well above the rim. I mean, that makes this guy so dangerous when he's in the game. And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough. But that's how you win games.
The Heat trail by 18. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. He's got 14.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Down low and out of bounds as the Heat gain possession.
Well, a lot of tough teams in this league. Here's where Brooklyn sits right now. First in scoring. First in assist. And they're also #1 getting into the passing lanes and coming up with steals. An aggressive team that ball hawks very effectively.
And you go back to their offense, the most explosive in the league. I mean, everyone talks about the great offense beating great defenses. And I tell you what, they make it difficult to hang with them.
Nets leading by 16. Freak with it. He's got 26. Bayless the pass to Lopez. No good.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Bosh the screen. Nicholson kicks to Bosh. He misses that time, but only 5 misses in his 11 shots from the field as he's 6 of 11.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Move the ball. It's sticking too much.
Pass to Freak. Lopez with the ball. And Bosh picks him up defensively. The Heat trail by 18. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
That's good.
And really, the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back. And a moment here to check out the numbers for Winslow. Averaging 13 points per game and 3 assists. And some pretty good numbers, guys. He's certainly making a contribution.
Better than expected. He still has a ways to go, but I like what I'm seeing right now.
Now here's Freak. Kicks to Aldrich. Villar with the rebound. The Heat trail by 16. Here's Nicholson. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game.
Yeah, perfect release that time. I mean, I thought it might get blocked, but no.
Yeah, he was giving up a lot of size in that particular matchup, but showed the excellent ability to get off that shot despite the disadvantage in size.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
Miami's gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying antics to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
He feeds it to Bosch. Dishes it to Nicholson. Here's Leach. The pass to Winslow. He kicks it to Bosch. Here's Nicholson. Back to Bosch. They shoot again. He lays it in. Bosch has got 17 now.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Now here's Lopez. Last time out he had 14 points. Here's Freak. It's deflected. We've got 33 seconds left here in the second. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession.
Into the Heat, Jarnell Stokes.
9 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Just 4 to shoot. It's blocked, and they're able to recover.
Jarnell Stokes.
And so that brings the first half to a close. Nets lead by 13. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Well, looking at the stats, it's hard to doubt you have been the #1 factor for your team. Do you feel like you're controlling the paint right now?
I mean, I'm trying to. I know we're a lot tougher to play when we can limit second chances and get a lot of one-and-dones on defense. I think we should be able to keep it going next half as well. Yeah.
Your mindset is working. Well done. Kevin, back.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen.
Talk about great numbers for Freak. He's got 10 rebounds and some big-time point production as well. He's been passing it around you or shooting it over you. Either way.
And they're not sure whether to stick tight or really to try and defend the pass.
Freak, he's in at 3. Brook Lopez is out there with Young. Then there's Andrew Godlock, and it's Bayless in at the 1 spot. And that's the group starting the second half for Sam Mitchell. And it's good. Last game for Brooklyn, they picked up the W against New York.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean, they just didn't have an answer for anything they threw at them.
You got it.
Now here's Freak. High post Lopez. From 17 feet out, he squares up and sinks it. Lopez has got 14.
They're on fire from mid-range, guys. They found a weakness in the defense, and they're exploiting it to a T.
And it's not often you see a team as efficient from that short 17, as I like to call it, but it's really worked well for them today.
Here's Freak. Justice Winslow picking up that last bucket. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Well, those 5 turnovers, more than you like to see.
There's a new group in for the Nets. Adams, he's checked in for Lopez. Joel Embiid comes in for Young. Freak's checked in for Gaudla. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Jared Bayless. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. Let's check out the NBA's best three-point threats. Freak, number 1.
He is as automatic as they come from behind the arc. And that shooting ability makes him an option every trip down the floor.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. No good on the second free throw. Nets leading by 12.
Move the ball.
To the middle.
Too much.
Adams' shot is good. Adams has got his 3rd basket of the night.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Just a really solid display there of rebounding. They've done it really all game.
Dominating on the glass, Greg. I mean, a huge advantage for them in that particular category.
And he gets it to go. That's now 32 points for Freak.
I tell you what, fellas, we're seeing some really good ball movement out there.
Definitely. 10 of their last 12 points have come off assists.
And so here is Miami. It's a 16-point game. Clock at 6. Shoots a 3. No luck. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. They went to Miami for their last meeting with the Heat and came out with a win.
A huge margin of victory for them when these 2 teams squared off last, and they got scoring from up and down their lineup.
Yeah, the reserves, the guys coming off the bench, Greg, made their presence felt. And, of course, with their big lead, they were able to give the bench a lot of run.
Here's Nicholson following the basket by Freak. Ahead. Pass to Bogdanovich. He dishes it to Freak. To the paint. Here's Adams. The shot from the low post is good. Adams has got 8 points. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Nets.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've got down in transition.
And the Nets with possession here. After the Heat pick up 2. And there's the 3-second violation. Jared Bayless is checked in for Brooklyn. The Heat trail by 18. Outside Mayo. Feeds to Nicholson. They set the pick. Pass to Ryan. Fires from 14. Rebound Brooklyn.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Now here's Mayo. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. To the wing right side. Ryan guarded by Embiid, and that one's good. Magoa's got his first points in this one.
He has such a nice touch for a big man.
Yeah, and they've got to figure out a way to get a bigger body on him, because if they don't match up his size, then he's going to continue to work him over the rest of the game.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Here's Nicholson. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Nicholson's got 5 points so far.
That is so tough to defend. He'll cross you over in a nanosecond. That move is next to unstoppable.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And here are the Heat now. They trail by 18. McCullough right through the D for the layup. McCullough's got 4 this quarter. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Here is Bayless, guarded by Mayo.
Sticking too much.
Freak dishes to Adams. 5 to shoot. The fader. Rebound by the Heat. Stokes has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Ryan, and it's blocked by Adams. It's out of bounds to the Heat as Miami retains possession. Cole Aldridge, he's checked in for Embiid. Here's McCullough. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. The pass to Ryan. 5 to shoot. That 3 off the mark.
No doubt the fight's there. They are trying to battle back, but he's just really struggling this quarter.
Freak kicks to Aldridge. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Aldridge has got his first basket of the night.
Oh, terrific way to finish that move there, going to the basket.
And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
You don't need much range to hit from that distance, Kevin.
For Miami, they have converted 7 of 11 free throw attempts up to this point in the game. And that one misses. And there's the feed to Nicholson. Heat moving the ball around. No one near Mayo as he lets it go. And a miss there on the triple.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass. Pretty passing, timely recognition as to where the open man was.
And stolen by Freak. Puts up a 3. What a play. Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
What a 3 at the horn as they end the quarter on a high note.
Couldn't agree.
And we welcome you back as we get going here in the 4th quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Brooklyn leading by 21 on the floor for Miami starting the 4th. Winslow is out there with Chris Bosh, and it's Nicholson in at the point. And here's Bosh. Winslow kicks to Nicholson. Bosh, the screen. Shot clock at 6. From 12 feet out. Nicholson's shot is off. Brooklyn's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3 ball here. Lynn the pass to Freak. To the middle. It's tipped. Lopez dishes to Freak. Pass to Young. At basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone right now. Freak kicks to Godlock. Now the dish to Young. And it's Brooklyn scoring again.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Greg, they keep pulling up and watching them go down. It's a really nice thing to see.
And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
The Nets making a switch here. Bogdanovich is checked in. He lobs it up. Great communication on the alley-oop.
Looky here. How about that one? That play. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook for future reference.
Perfectly done. He put it on a platter for him. Gosh, that was neat.
And guys, how about the touch there on the finish? Really just flawless.
Got it.
Here's Freak. Villar with the rebound.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense I mean, deterred them from those plans.
Bogdanovich passes to Freak. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Rips down the breakaway slam.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Lynn dishes to Freak. He's looking for Lopez and finds him. That's good.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Here's Bosch. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Bosch has got 19 points.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Ball inside.
Outside, Lynn.
Sticking too much.
Now here's Freak. Here's Lopez. Again, the Nets for two.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Leach, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
That's his first personal foul. Shooting.
No good on the free throw. And Miami making a change here. Thomas is checked in. And the second free throw, good. Here's Lynn. And here's Brooklyn. They're on a 15-5 run.
Is there another player out there capable of moves as stunning as that?
A handful at the most. He is an elite company.
You know, he's got that it factor, no doubt about it. He causes excitement just by walking in the building.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia.
Got it. Let's get the
Kicks
ball
it to
inside.
Freak.
Hold on. Yo. You hear me, cuz? This fucking shit acting crazy.
Yo. Can you hear me, Cuzzo?
Yeah, this on.
Can you hear me?
No, I gotta do. Hold on. Man, what the fuck wrong with it? Cause of
Freak passes to Lopez. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Stolen by Thomas. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Here's Winslow. Batters through traffic and lays it in.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Here's Freak. And fouled hard that time.
yo. Nigga. This shit up. The fuck? I don't know if I'm wrong with this shit.
To the line, shoot two.
That's his first personal foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
Fight. 2 shots. All right, D up after this one, all right? Let's go.
Yo. Hell no. You can hear me?
Good on both.
I can't hear your ass though.
He'd have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. And stolen by Freak.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
This is about
Hold on.
in a wide open.
And then what? I'm right there now. I didn't check it. It's on check. It's on the check mark. I'll take it off. Yo, you got to check by it. Let me take it off. I didn't. I had to take it off and did it again. shit up though. Still can't hear if you on your cuz. Let's see him do it like that. Try. Y'all be quiet right quick. Yo. Hold on. You say go where now? Alright, hold on. Then go down to chat audio. I did what I do put party chat or game chat? Party chat. Hold on, see, can you hear me now?
Oh, he next to me?
Say something.
Can you hear me now?
You can hear me, right?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Black.
Can you hear me?
Yo. Hello? I don't know the fuck wrong with this shit.
Are those the ones that don't work? One of them don't work.
Nah, these work.
Bigger. What'd you say?
Everything working.
I'm wearing this on school.
Oh, okay, hold on.
I have to. Why? And I gotta wear that thing. This right here. Oh, he got Santa. That's fake. I'm gonna hang up on him. Trick, that's fake.
Look for Lynn. Gets a very good look and converts.
You lied.
Sound offensively, really no other way to put it here in the second half.
There's really no comparison between the
Can you hear me,
teams in
cuz?
terms of the way they both shot the ball since the
Oh
break.
shit.
That's good.
You still going?
And that's 18 points here for Justice Winslow.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside, it just doesn't matter.
We had a nice open look right there. 51 points for Freak.
How many?
Hear me now?
Who is that?
Can you hear me now?
You don't know that.
Yeah, yo.
Let's break up. No, I don't. Huh? No, I don't.
I'm trying to create another part. I'm gonna see another invite. I'm gonna try to do that myself. Hold on, right quick.
Check on your switch. You know all those people right there?
Yeah, some of them I do. Alright, I sent you one. Y'all be quiet, damn. Hell no. I hear on the phone, yo. The fuck, man?
Somebody join your party, Daddy.
No, Sean.
What it is? Who you calling?
Hey, stop broadcasting this kid for him.
Hey, let me finish this game right quick.
Times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with the basket coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, hey, they've been clearly the better team.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Shots good from Young.
And that's exactly how they've gotten the lead right here. Easily, he's been their most consistent performer.
As simple as it gets. He's hitting everything he's looked at. Keep feeding the fire.
Bosh, the screen. Goes up on the high post. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Doubled by Bosh. And Young kicks to Bogdanovich. There's the screen. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Freak. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
They're in the position they're in right now, thanks in no small part to the show that he's putting on in this period.
And stolen by Freak.
Got it. Get the ball inside. Man, he's got a lot of firepower right now. I mean, what a half he's having.
The Heat have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Bosh, the screen. Got a piece of it.
Oh, shit, I thought I had it.
Miami no good on that time. Pass to Freak. Dishes to Freak. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
And the lead continues to increase. They are just playing flawless basketball at both ends.
Greg, I can't identify an area where this team has underperformed. I mean, they've been 5-star in every category.
And here we go. Fast break. Freak's got it. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And that's his MO. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team.
Heat shooting 40% in the fourth. Outside Bosh. Passes it to Estrada. Out to the right wing. Here's Leach. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
A bit of pride at stake. Trying to get that last 3-ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
Lopez, a screen on Tubbs. Goes up off the pick. And Lopez throws it down.
Boy, what a slick job of passing from Jeremy Lin on that.
Miami's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Lopez with the block. And he goes in for the dunk.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Bogdanovich has gone 3 for 4 from the floor tonight. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
And Freak throws it down.
Well, I tell you, he squeezed that on just tight as he could before that throwdown.
Yeah, no way he was going to lose that thing on the way up. You're right, Clark.
And better safe than sorry on that one, guys.
Now the pass to Estrada. Down low, Thomas. A beautiful reverse layup.
Some guys will try to overpower you at the rim, but he likes to elude you and trick you. He's got quickness and a soft touch.
In the pass to Freak. Lopez kicks the Freak. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Cole Aldrich, he's checked in for the Nets. Joel Embiid comes in for Thaddeus Young.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Down low, here's Mayo, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there, dead on target.
Brooklyn's gotten in the groove from three-point range. They are 4 for 4 since the third quarter ended.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Brooklyn.
But, Steve, you know, you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
Well, you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
And the strong effort here will convert into what will be their 50th win on the season.
And making the right plays when they needed to, closing out this club for the second time this season. This victory pushes their record to 2-0 with 2 games left to go against the Heat.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Freak. What more can you really ask of a guy? I mean, when you come out and get a triple-double, making contributions all over the place.
Feeds to Mayo, and stolen by Freak. Makes it off the glass.
Just look at how quickly the lead has grown here over the last few possessions.
Clear case here, partner, of saving their best for last. Quite a run.
And the shot is good.
And they're on the kind of run that could have made a difference had it just started a little earlier.
Yeah, but I think the only reason they're on this run is because the defense has relaxed a little bit, knowing the game is basically in the bag.
Here's Ryan. Off target with his 3. Now Freak. From deep. Misses the shot. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. They won that game going away. They were the better basketball team by 4 tonight.
No question about it, Kevin. They certainly gave their fans plenty to scream and holler about. This place was rocking. It was on fire. And it only got louder as that lead got bigger.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, once again, your ability to make plays with your passing was a major factor in this game. How did you get the offense clicking?
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. An historic night for him, delivering a performance for the ages as he comes away with an unbelievable quadruple double. Double figures in 4 different categories. Nothing fills up the box score sweeter in a win.
He was literally unstoppable tonight, Ernie. Those defenders that were trying to guard him.
I don't know why you broadcasting this. He sucked anyway.
Clinic on how to break down the defense. With that kind of performance, it's going to be hard to repeat it.
Just a sensational performance on a lot of levels, Ernie. Too many levels to talk about. Man, in some game, he's in the background. He doesn't get the chance to be the star of the show, but not tonight. He's the star tonight.
And that wraps things up, folks.